Hi YouTube, welcome to the review of mine. This time it's of the SH Monster Arts Godzilla 2014 Godzilla action figure. Now this figure is made by Bandai and Tamashii Nations in their SH Monster Arts line. And as usual, before we look at the figure, we look at the box first. So the box continues the current tradition of the packaging of these figures. Shown here at the front is a photo of the actual figure itself. Down there it says SH Monster Arts Godzilla 2014. Some facts about the figure, logos of Tamashii Nations and Bandai, legendary pictures and Warner Brothers pictures as well. Also, the Godzilla 60th anniversary logo and the Godzilla 2014 logo right there. As you can see here, the clear part of this box is like a ripped open part of the box itself. It continues onto one side, and as well as the top of the box. On one side, also continues that clawed open look, also with a different photo of the actual figure itself. Then at the back, you got there again Godzilla in many different poses, showing its many different features. At the top, again, it says Godzilla 2014 SH Monster Arts. And some Japanese writing down there. So for the figure itself, again, Bandai has done great work on this figure. It features great amount of sculpt, detailing, as well as paint. Look at the head here. Again, look at all those detail, the scales, the ridges, the spikes. Really awesome. And then inside the mouth, you can see there the nice detailing on his tongue and inside the mouth, as well as the thin membrane by the sides of his mouth. The teeth look a bit bloodied, but that's okay by me. I'm not really bothered by that. One gripe I have with this figure though is its eyes. If you can see here, on one side it looks like Godzilla is looking straight forward, and then on the other side, unfortunately, he looks like he's looking downward. This is really unfortunate because Bandai and Tamashii Nations are known for their superb paint applications, but this small mistake here is just a bit disappointing, and I hope that this is just the case on my figure. But continuing onto the back, more of those spikes and ridges. I really love the detail on his spikes. They look really bony, really reptilian-like. Again, all those little bumps. Going down his arms, you can see the varying looks of his scales. The hands, the claws on his hands. And then the chest, again, different kinds of scales. Going down his legs, going down to his feet with really nice detailing here by his toes. And then going to his tail, all these spikes, the trademark spikes along Godzilla's dorsal side. And then the paint, I love the paint they used on here. They use like this really dark gray mixed with some dry brushing of a bit lighter gray. And then there's also tan on his chest going down the posterior side of his body. And if you'd notice, the joints in this guy are actually more well hidden than the ones from the past SH Monster Arts figures. Also, if you'd look closely, this guy is not really that screen accurate. It's got a bit more of a stylized look, which I'm really fine with. So overall, paint and sculpt on this figure is superb, except for the eyes. Now for articulation, his head can go side to side, up and down, and rotate slightly, if not hindered by some of the neck joints. The neck joints are separated into 3 segments. This allows for more movement for his neck. The arms can go in and out, all the way around, although a bit hindered by the shoulders and the head. Bend at the elbow at 2 points. Rotate at the top part of the elbow as well as the lower part of the elbow. Rotate and bend at the wrist because it is on a ball joint. Then his upper torso is separated into 2 parts. The top part can go up and down and side to side, as well as rotate. The lower part can do the same, although a bit more hindered. And then the legs can go in and out, forward and back. Bend at 2 points at the knee because they're on ball joints. Also twist on the upper part and lower part of the knee. His lower legs are separated into 2 parts. Again, this allows for more flexibility and posability for the figure. And then the feet are on ball joints inside there, so you can pivot them side to side, move them forward and back, as well as rotate. And then the tail, the very impressive tails that Bandai puts in their SH Monster Arts figures. This tail is articulated on a ball joint on every segment. If I counted correctly, that's 21 segments on this tail. Just really impressive. It's what you come to expect from a SH Monster Arts figure. So overall, for articulation, this figure comes with everything you'd expect from a Godzilla figure that's produced by Bandai. For accessories, this figure comes with none. I kinda wish that Bandai gave him like an atomic breath effect part so we could reenact the scene in the movie where he uses it. I kinda wish that they just gave this guy one of those breath effects because they used to give those effect parts in their previous releases, such as the original Godzilla that they made, the King Ghidorah one. For scale here, we've got Godzilla from the 2014 movie next to the Millennium Godzilla, and as well as SH Monster Arts Gigan based on his appearance in the movie Godzilla Final Wars. As you can see here, this Godzilla is taller than the past release of Godzilla, the Millennium Godzilla, and this is kinda accurate because this version of the Godzilla is supposed to be the tallest Godzilla, but I think he should be a bit more taller than this Godzilla over here, and I don't know how he scales next to Gigan. This is pretty fine with me. Also for fun here, we got Bandai's 2014 Godzilla next to NECA's 12-inch head-to-tail Godzilla. As you can see here, NECA's version has a more screen-accurate look than the stylized look of the one from Bandai. And also, again, for fun, here we've got those 2 versions next to, again, NECA's 24-inch head-to-tail version of Godzilla. So this version of Godzilla is everything we've come to expect from Bandai. Great paint, great articulation, great detailing all the way around. It's just very perfect, except again for the eyes. I just wish that Bandai has given better quality control on this guy right here. And I really do hope that this is just a case on my figure, not everyone else's. If you're a big fan of Godzilla, or if you really like the recent Godzilla movie, then I suggest buying this figure. It doesn't come cheap, but I really think that you get your money's worth with this guy. So yeah, thanks again for watching my reviews. Stay tuned for more reviews and videos from E. Sanchez Vids. This is me saying goodbye.